Good morning. It's Monday, December 12th. This is Mike Mock with Lansing Trade Group's Morning Comments. We've got a couple of things that we want to stress today. We're going to talk about the macro markets and oil initially, but today is a campaign day focused on new crop beans, and we'll get to that in just a second. Very, very important to be involved today. Over the weekend, we got word that the non-OPEC countries joined OPEC's initiative to cut production. In addition, the Saudis indicated they may even cut more than what they'd indicated a week or so ago. So we had a very strong rally overnight in the energies, particularly crude oil and unleaded gas. We moved to the tune of about 4.5% to 5%, broke right up and through the $52 level, and now look perhaps going to $55 in the energy market. Nat gas going the other way. And I think that's a function that there's some warmer weather coming. It looks like the holiday time frame, particularly in the eastern half of the country, could be above normal. So the snow cover that we have now will probably disappear, and that's got the natural gas backing off. Again, we are still of the opinion, similar to the environment that we have in grains, that we've established a lot of production capacity over the last 10 years. Look for U.S. rig counts back online to increase here over the days ahead. So we do think $55, certainly $60 is plenty here, despite these cuts, because you'll get other folks, involved in increasing production, particularly here in the U.S. and Canada, and you'll also get a situation where the risk of cheating on the agreement will occur. Now, moving to the grain specifically, one of the disappointments we have is with such very strong energy markets, we would have thought that the corn market would have behaved better, but it's been soft all night. So has wheat. I think some of this goes back to the fact that the dollar in general remains strong, and we're having trouble competing on the global environment. And in the situation in soybeans, we had an initial pop. November bean futures traded back north of 1030 again briefly overnight, have backed off a bit here today. But again, when you look at the overall situation, the commodity space in general, and particularly within the grain complex itself, the soybeans certainly stick out as offering an opportunity, and that's what we want to focus on today. We're going to make a big push across our locations to talk to all of our growers, make sure that they're involved here. We're going to come at it from a number of different situations. We're going to start with old crop. If you have remaining old crop, we want to make sure that it's down clearly to gambling stocks. The South American weather situation appears to be improving, with Brazil in very good shape, and now Argentina looks to get some really good relief in the 6 to 15 day period. So again, be careful lugging too many old crop beans. Then we move on to the new crop, and again, that's the only environment we see where we're clearly profitable looking forward to 2017. So we, depending on your comfort level, and if you have anything done, you always start with the ability to take a peek at a flat price contract or an HTA. We think that's usually the best way to get started with, say, the first 10 or 15%. But we're going to encourage a lot of people, particularly those that on tight budgets, those with limited storage capacity, particularly younger growers getting started. We wouldn't be ashamed of pushing up here even as high as 30, in some cases 40%. But if you go that aggressively, we don't want it all done by fixing the price via the flat price or HTA. We think it's incumbent on you to blend in some minimum price opportunities. So later this morning, we're going to offer a min-max averaging contract where, again, some of this will depend what the board does over the next couple of hours, but we'll post something on the order of a $10 floor financed with a $10.80 ceiling at a modest cost. We think that's the way to go. Again, we may have to tweak those strikes a little bit as depending on how the market trades the rest of the day. But we love the idea of a self-executing contract. You know you're going to get a price, an increment of bushels priced every evening at a level within that band. You'll never do any worse than, say, $10. You'll never have an opportunity to price much above $10.80, but we think we want to do that, use that maximum as leverage to help finance the cost of that floor. So again, make sure you get involved. Make sure you touch base with your Lansing trade merchandiser. This is a great opportunity. That's our campaign for today. All I got for you now. We'll talk to you first thing in the morning. Have a great Monday.